Well, St. Paddy's Day may be all about the luck of the Irish, but we want to talk about the luck of Boyd Huppert. He recently experienced a happy coincidence so unlikely it seems to defy explanation. It involves a young man featured 4 years ago in the Land of 10,000 Stories. More on Boyd's encounter in a moment, but first let's revisit Daniel Marshall.
When people talk about a restaurant's performance, they are generally not referring to this. But lunchtime is showtime when Daniel Marshall
now let's make this world happen. Let's go.
On stage.
We love and need.
This guy is great.
Thank you so much for choosing Arden Hills McDonald's. My name is Daniel. How are you today?
Really puts a smile on my face.
Woo, woo. Hello, how are you?
Who else sings to you anymore in this day and age?
Daniel will sing your order,
We got that 20 piece.
then bestow on you a name.
What's up, boss? How you doing?
What's up, Rockstar? How are you? What's up, Captain?
All day long.
I
hear him at home.
We love and need.
At the Arden Hills McDonald's,
Come on, car.
always another friend
Let's make it happen.
coming around the bend.
Is it a convertible? Yeah.
It's always the ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
But not the way it's always been
Come on down.
for Daniel.
How you doing, my good sir? I was different from a lot of people.
The teasing started in elementary school when Daniel was diagnosed with autism.
I was called names like I was dumb, I was stupid, I was retarded.
Daniel's mom told us after graduation, her son was taunted again by a manager at a different burger place.
Every day, they would say to him, "You just need to quit. Isn't there somewhere else you would like to work?"
Cheryl Marshall worried
Yeah,
for her son.
it was very hard.
But something clicked
Man, I'm feeling great.
when Daniel teamed with Ashley Sikora, his McDonald's manager.
I understand how he ticks.
Something close to Ashley's heart.
My youngest son is actually autistic as well.
In Liam, Ashley sees Daniel.
Take care of yourself, my dude.
Liam's hyper-focus on things like space and the planets.
Customer service is that for Daniel.
Y'all looking swaggerific right now.
Everything he has, he puts into that.
And his manager
All right.
isn't the only one
Wow.
who's noticed.
Wow.
Daniel is outstanding.
My kids love his singing.
Ray of sunshine.
In the years since Daniel came aboard,
You found a gem.
hundreds of messages,
An amazing person.
Best drive-through ever.
enough to get the attention of Tim Baylor,
He literally makes people's day.
the owner of the McDonald's,
Daniel is what you want.
that surprised Daniel with this.
Yes! No one quite like Daniel. Booyah, baby! Anywhere.
It's home. It's a brand new opportunity for me to be somebody in the world. Hi.
In a good mood. Awesome.
And as Daniel thrives, one mother savors the ride,
Very proud, Mom. Yes, it truly made us proud.
as another watches
I do.
and thinks about her son.
Enjoy your day.
When you see somebody like Daniel, it's just kind of reassuring that it's going to be okay and he'll figure out his own way.
We love and need.
Daniel Marshall making every day the performance of his life.
Have a wonderful day. God bless you and keep on smiling, all right?
Boyd Huppert, Carol 11 News,
Woo!
Arden Hills.
Gosh, I love that story. Boyd lost track of Daniel after that story aired in 2021, though he had heard through the grapevine that Daniel had moved out of state. Then a few weeks ago, Boyd got an email from a viewer who said he'd heard a familiar voice at a drive-up window at a McDonald's in Mesa, Arizona. At that very moment, Boyd and his wife Sherry happened to be vacationing in Mesa, Arizona. They drove up to the window at this McDonald's, and here's what happened next.
Is this real? Is this real? Boyd, the Boyd. Shake my hand right now. Please shake my hand. Oh my gosh.
Boyd went inside to get some photos. Meanwhile, the update gets even better. We learned a few days ago that Daniel has moved back to Minnesota. On Friday, he went back to work at the Arden Hills McDonald's, where to the delight of all of his customers, he's again putting on his daily performances.
Oh my goodness.
If that does not make you smile, you are not a real human being. Like,
Yeah.
I feel so much joy from watching that
The
story.
whole thing. And,
yes.
and divine intervention that
Yes.
Boyd was in that town.
I love that so very much.
So
Like,
do
so
I.
random, so random.
I
So-
worked at the McDonald's drive-thru and I did not sing.
You didn't?
I didn't sing. I barely could keep up.
Maybe the customers
Mostly
are
during
thankful
Lent.
that you weren't singing.
Probably, you know my singing, Rena. But
Same.
during Lent too, like
Yes,
all the fish
all the fish
fillets
sandwiches,
going
yes.
out. Yes, absolutely.